Was it on there earlier?
All right, we're back. We got a full battery charge now. So she gave enough time to put the motor together. What are you doing? You taking pictures?
Yep.
You're not supposed to be taking pictures of my work.
Just a single shot.
Now you can sue me.
Everything's on video. So I need the long bolts on this side?
I need the rear head.
That's it right there.
Rear head. Goes on rear motor.
I get the short bolts.
You get the short end of the stick? Yeah, that's right. How'd you know? Instead of sliding around a bunch, find the right spot. That helps. What are you doing? Did I tell you to put those in yet?
No.
Did you lubricate them yet?
They were lubricated on the studs. Got to put a little bit in here too, huh?
Did I tell you to lubricate this stuff? So we put a little bit on the inside like that. And you put a little bit under the head of the bolt right here. Of course I'm dripping all off my finger now. You go like that.
A little bit on the washer too.
See, that's lubricated all over. My finger's lubricated all over too.
Can I put it in the hole?
I would drop in the hole, yeah. If your fingers are dry, you can put it in with this too.
That's wet.
No, I wouldn't go too close. We might have to do something different. Cause,
Hmm? What do you mean?
we might have a problem with the rear head here, so I gotta be careful.
Okay.
Let's see if these long ones will fit in there.
With the ratchet, you mean?
No, frame rail. Appears we have enough room for them to get in here. You're good. You got a low frame on the FXR, so you got to make sure there's room in there.
I need one more shorty.
I need one more long one, so we're equal. Now the other way of doing it, you do it like this.
Just fill it up.
Put the lube in here, like that. Put the lube right there, like that. I still wipe it all the way around the bolt head, like that. I don't think you're foamed up. You blown up? No, you're full out.
Huh?
Yeah, it looked like we're too close. I think the camera's just too close. There we go. That's better.
That's a sign of Joe been working the camera.
It looked like it was a close-up and it wasn't. Okay, then we go take this one here, do the same thing with that. Make sure you got good supply of oil on the head bolt. All your surface lubed. Joe, you didn't put the head on.
We gotta do the cross. Oh, doing that first.
Just taking up the gap. There you go, sir.
Got it.
Somewhere in the hole.
Right there.
Didn't feel like with a hole to me. Get them all started is what you do.
Okay.
Get them all started?
And both on my side and the rear one are started.
Or both on the rear side started?
Yes.
Well, it has 4, so when I see the word both, that means only half the job's done.
That's how you're starting yours too. Got it.
I
The
am.
front ones are doing a little bit.
I am lubing the bolts. You
Front
are
ones are being a
doing.
little
You are
bit-
doing the installation. What was that?
These front ones are. The studs weren't really centered up real good.
You mean your motor's all warped? What if you push the head down so it's against the head? Does that work better?
I think so.
Oh, so if you compress the gasket so the head sits on square, it works better than just being cattywampus. Good. That was lubed also.
Those two are started. Those two on my side are started there. Get this.
Then we have an alignment fixture right here. Joe, what kind of alignment fixture is this called?
Where's that? Alignment fixture.
Yeah, what do you call this?
That's intake manifold.
Call it intake manifold.
Ported and relieved and.
Okay, now if you take your wash and get out of my way, here, hold your washer up for me there, boss. You get that washer all the way up. Okay, so don't drop it. You can drop it on me?
No,
Just put it
I got
up
the
in
other
there.
one too.
Okay, I'm gonna spread these apart a little bit. You got them too close together.
I gotta put this ratchet down. Oops, socket stayed on there.
I don't want that to go
Hang
in
on,
there.
hang on, hang
I want that to go in there.
on. This washer's not still in the way.
Washer's fighting us over here.
Okay, that one's up.
So it should go right in the hole if you've done it right. This stupid hose is in the way over here on this motor mount though. Let's move that motor
Might be
mount
a
over
little, in
there.
there a little too far.
Well, you're in charge of the bolts. You're in charge.
You're in on that one.
You like, I can see what's going on your side of the bike. The camera can see more than me because it's
The
further
front
in.
one,
I don't care what you're gonna do, make it fit. Rotate the clamp, do whatever you gotta do. Obviously you're not doing
I had
nothing.
one of them on.
You had none on.
The rear one was on.
Okay, well, the rear one can go back on again. Is it on?
Nope. The rear one's ready to go. The front one, I gotta go up on the clamp a little bit. Okay, can you go in?
Pull the bolt out. These stupid washers are making a pain in the ass for no reason. So just pull the bolt out, put it where it belongs, put it back in there. Where's the 2 Allens that we had out? Right here?
Right there. You can leave the rear one in, right?
Yes, in the front.
They're both in.
Got none in on my side. I got one in.
Snug these up.
I got mine in. Okay. Go ahead and get all the other head bolts in there.
All head bolts?
Yeah. These intake manifold bolts like to cross thread.
Alright.
So it helps to get them started before you, so you hold it and push up until you hear a click and the bolt's easy on the hole. Then you rotate the bolt and try to get it started. This one's not one to go. Find that sweet spot again. Okay, now it's started. Now it's in there. You gotta go in there and do this and just screw it in a few turns there, get it going. Leave yourself about an 1/8 inch gap underneath the manifold flange there. Okay. Now you can go ahead and tighten up his side when he gets around to it. It'll be fine.
All the head bolts are started.
They're not tight though, bring them down.
There you go.
Bring them all the way down until they touch, equally.
Alright.
No torque, just touch. Wiggle everything around so get it where it wants to center up to be. So get everything centered. Go ahead and tighten up your manifold over there on your side.
Do I want to ratchet?
You didn't even have the head bolt down on your side. What are you doing over there?
Don't have what?
You didn't even have your head bolt close on that side.
You told me just to start them.
How you go until it touches?
I didn't get that far yet. I was doing the big ones first.
I'm doing the big ones. I don't know what you're on. I'm on my 5th head bolt. That thing's still loose.
Put the ratchet up. That's how you do it.
I don't even have a ratchet. I'm just using a big socket.
Snug these up.
Nope.
Just touch.
Nope.
On the manifold.
Bring them down evenly.
Bring them down evenly.
How far are you down? I'm an 1/8 inch away. Where are you
Little
at?
tiny gap on it.
A little tiny gap.
1/8 inch from the nut to the manifold, or the
That's where
manifold
I'm
to the
at.
head?
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm a little bit closer than that.
Okay, we'll tighten up the other one. Let's go. Where you at on the other one?
1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch.
Okay, I'll keep going. I'll bring mine in a little bit. Bring yours in a little bit. Okay. Hold on.
I'm almost flush. Like one more turn, will be. But
We don't want to be
on the
tight.
rear one.
We don't want to be tight.
Front one, I got a good 1/16 of an inch gap still.
I'll tighten yours up a little bit. I'm 32nd off the surface. Put about 30 thou off the surface.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
30 thou.
Yep.
I'm close to it right there.
So your front head's a little loose. Yeah, it moves a little bit still.
How about the like the thickness of the ruler?
That'd be 16.
15?
That'd be a 64. Okay, just make sure there's a gap. You put your thumbnail in there, there's a gap. I don't care.
Yeah, I got a gap.
Okay. Here, that's loose.
Mm-hmm.
See how they move a little bit?
Tighten it up a little more or no?
So that means everything's kind of pulling on itself. We assume the intake manifold is straight up and down. Best we can tell, it looks like it's pretty flat. Does the intake manifold look like it's square to you?
It does for me. I can't see the side of it here.
Look up the side, looks pretty close to being straight. So, go ahead and bring the heads down a little bit.
Did I do a cross pattern on? Yep. No?
You tighten your two on your side, and I get my side.
Okay.
starting on the inside or outside? What are you doing?
Outside. On the rear. Inside and the front.
So you're making it mixed up, so I can't know which way you're going. Great.
There you go.
I don't need that. So what'd you start on the back cylinder?
Rear.
Front cylinder's rear again?
Yep.
Yep.
Rear, front, yeah.
Okay, so go for it. See the torque I'm putting on that?
Can't really tell it. Mine are like, they're tightening up now.
They're what?
They're tightening.
Good. You got like 5 foot-pounds on them?
5?
Mm-hmm.
Want to tighten these a little bit more? Manifold?
I'm bringing mine in right now. My side is fixed, your side has a swap, so mine go in first. Okay, just go until it almost touches, but don't torque it. So they bottomed out?
There's still a tiny, tiny gap on the front
So I
one.
went down until you just touched. So as we torque the heads in, that's going to squeeze a little bit, so everything's going to kind of move a little bit. So is there a gap in there, or you're all against the head?
I'm all against the head.
Okay.
I mean, there's a thin gap.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I got to torque the head bolts down.
The real torque?
Yeah, with real torque. What wrench we using?
The torque wrench.
Using a mechanical one again, or dial?
Kind of one's hanging over there.
Mechanical one, the one we couldn't find?
Yeah.
Because somebody hit it?
Got 12-point socket for it.
Hit it.
That's the one. In the new place.
You gotta work this thing?
I don't. I have a dial one in my house.
Okay.
Unlocks it.
Clip.
How many? 5 pounds, you said?
What number you got?
What? 60.
60.
How about
That
50,
might be
40,
That might be a little high.
30, 20. It said 15 to 20 on the first round, didn't it?
I don't care. Whatever you want to
There's
use.
instructions on the piston.
I don't care. Pick your number.
20. Now, if I want to start in the rear or the front, does it matter?
I don't care where you start at.
Keep the pattern going like
you
it was.
just have to do the cross.
Okay, I'm going to go rear right now. Is that on? Other way.
The next one. What are you doing?
It's on off.
Go to the next one. What are you doing?
You said use the cross.
Yeah, we're using a cross pattern.
That's not to go to this one next?
That is not called a cross pattern.
What's that called?
It's called tighten it up. Okay, go to the next one.
In front.
No, over here. That's, are you crossing?
Over there. I thought X was cross.
Well, are you crossing?
Let's get pretty tight on that one already.
It ain't tight.
I don't like it as tight as this one. Does it click or what?
Not yet.
Does it?
Not yet.
Should I go all the way to 20?
No. We're pulling the caskets down right now. Okay, go to the next one. Torque it some more. Give me a. I'm trying to bring the gaskets down evenly. Okay, now go back to the other side, do it again.
Just some trying. Oh, that loosened up a little bit.
Yeah, good. Do it again. Just keep taking up the slack until it gets there. If one clicks, and you're good. Okay, do the other two.
The front?
Yeah. Give me a wrench. Okay, should we go all the way to click this time? That didn't click?
Did it click? I didn't hear it.
Did it click?
No. So go all the way till it clicks?
No, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That one did.
clicked. That one clicked. I clicked. I clicked. Click. Click. Clicked your back when it wasn't clicked yet. Clicked that time. Okay, what's your next torque? You already did those.
Both, I didn't hear both of them click.
Oh, I did.
Okay, the next torque would be what, 30? You want me to look on the thing?
What are you gonna do for final?
I thought it said 36.
No.
No?
I don't give a shit what that says.
What do you do? What should the next one be set at?
38 is my minimum, unless you got bad hardware, then 36 is the absolute minimum.
So, you want to go 38 right now?
No,
30?
no.
We had 20 before.
I'm out. We're talking about final torque. You have to know what your final torque is before you know what your next step is.
Isn't it going to be 36?
So 38 is the minimum torque you run on this stuff.
38.
40 is a hot rod torque.
We're at 20 right now.
And 42 is your maximum torque.
Maximum.
This is not a maximum torque motor. Could get stock cases and shit. So you got 38 to 40 is where your high numbers are going to be at. So
We're already at 20.
how much you want to push it?
30 right now. We can do final torque on the next round?
How much you want to push it?
I don't want to pull the damn studs out, so 36.
Nope. What'd I tell you?
38 was max, right?
38 was my minimum.
Or minimum.
You don't listen.
What was the maximum? 42?
42 is my max.
So if we're at 20 right now, do you want to go halfway up
So
to...
if we're going to do 38 as our final, I always like running at least about 6 to 8 pounds to break the bolt free and have a real torque. So that means you're going to stop at 30. So put that one at 30. You have to break the torque free before you get a real torque. If you make the two numbers too close together, like only 4 numbers apart, you'll never pop it. Understand?
No.
Good. Pull your wrench.
All the way till it clicks?
Did it click?
No. Keep going?
Nope. Probably overdid it. I don't know. We'll find out. Do it again. That wrench doesn't always work.
Do the front ones?
How much was our first? What did we go from?
20 to 30. Maybe 31.
Do it again.
Same one for the front?
No, do the other one. No, you're going a lot. That was a quarter of a turn. See, that one did like the correct number. The wrench is not popping like it's supposed to. This wrench doesn't always work. See, but you have to have an idea what you're pulling. I'm not pulling it, so. I can tell what 30 is by yanking on it.
I'm going by the clicker. Go back to 30 on these. And click till it clicks.
Pull it until
Maybe.
it clicks.
Almost there. So.
See, the breakaway torque is higher than your torque.
Breakaway torque. That fucker feels like it's tight, but
Try it again.
there it goes.
See, it didn't torque. It didn't click. You would have broke the damn stud off before that clicked again.
If I didn't stop?
Yep. Because those two already clicked, remember? Remember you already clicked those one the first time around?
Very good.
Did you remember you already did those two?
All four? No, I didn't know that.
I see you're forgetting a lot. That's important when you're doing a job. You gotta remember what you're doing. Okay, go to 38. You gotta put your shit on the side of your head.
What, grease?
Yeah. Start with your glasses, work it down. Yep. All through there. Straight down toward your chin. Toward your chin.
Oh, my chin?
Toward your chin. On the side right here. Close enough.
Did I get it?
No. You got half of it.
Okay, let me set the stop. 38.
Make sure it's not 48.
Yeah, I will.
And don't over torque it.
You want to double check?
Don't over torque it. Shouldn't go much further to make it torque.
I think it's at 36.
36 is not 38. 40 is too much.
Not 38 now.
Okay. Why did you stop working?
Making me nervous.
It's too late. You can't retorque that one now. You didn't do it.
Should have clicked.
Now you gotta loosen up the other one and redo it.
This one I just did?
No, the other one.
That one?
You stop before it clicked. You can't. It won't.
Oh, so you
Pull on it right now. Pull it right now. It'll click. See, false torque. Now unscrew it a little bit, not a lot. Okay. Now
Tighten
pull
it
it.
again.
Now pull it until it clicks. There. Now you got a torque. The breakaway torque is never come to wrench torque. See, you know, no more than 1/8 of a turn. See.
No more than 8.
You want a little bit over 1/8, but not much. Mine's not clicking. That's why I use a dial. Hate clicking wrenches. It's stupid. They're for morons that don't know what they're doing.
More accurate, huh?
They're more accurate. This wrench does not always click.
What about the ones with the bar on it, the thing down in the middle of it?
They're very accurate.
They are accurate?
Very accurate.
Okay, that's an intake manifold.
If you get something that's going to do something while you're working, there's a problem. This has to do something, that's the click. A bending bar one, the whole arm's flexing, there's nothing mechanical moving, it's just a flex. Flex is not going to change, it's tensile strength.
You know,
So as long as the damn thing hasn't been bent before, it's good. Now if it's been bent, then it's no good. As long as it still looks like good, it's good. They don't change. Metal's not going to change.
Yeah.
It could be all rusty and shitty, but it's still going to work as long as you don't cut it, grind on, or something
But I need
stupid.
to zero out every time too, huh?
Now a dial gauge, you're watching the dial move. As the dial moves, you can tell where you're at.
Like the 600 pounder?
If you want to
Is
go
it
600
that
pounds, when it gets up to 600, you know it's 600. You're not waiting for some stupid click to happen.
Right.
These stupid click wrenches are not accurate.
Okay.
People like them because they think they're accurate. They're not.
You
They're
don't have to
stupid.
look at them.
They don't know what the hell they're doing. That's why I don't use them. I don't like them. I have them. Doesn't mean I like them. Sometimes I have to use that piece of crap. In this application, I did not have to use it. Could have used a real wrench. There's a dial on it. When you pull on it, the needle moves. Works good.
Mm-hmm. How are we doing on the intake manifold now?
So now you have to torque it down on one side first. So which side has a slot on it?
My side.
And that means you do what, first or second?
Second.
Oh, that means I got to tighten first?
Because you told me that earlier.
Oh, I did. I let the cat out of the bag.
Yep.
Okay, that one not going any tighter with this wrench on this side. Okay, that's how much I'm going to get on my side.
Okay, what you said?
Pull yours down a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I tried to put an L wrench in there, get a little extra, but can't get much.
Way loose when you did yours this time.
You were
The
way
head,
loose.
the head made
You never torqued yours.
The head's what did it, huh?
You were never loose.
The head went down.
See, now I got that much more by leverage. See, you can torque these without the rocker boxes, but once you put the rocker box, okay, I can't go no more. Okay, these two are now tight on this side. How many turns you go in?
Any turns?
Yeah.
Since we started this last one, probably a whole turn.
The whole turn before it got tight? Okay, we'll keep going. I'm tight on my side.
It's tight, man. It's like, how tight do we go? You can't
Till
turn
it
them
quits moving.
We'll see, that's good.
When it hits the head, it's done moving.
When it hits the head?
You know how much torque you got on it?
I don't know. My elbow's pretty.
It's 5/16 bolt. Is it tight or not?
It's tight.
Okay, it's tight. So, a little bit of a gap up on top there. The bottom feels good. The side feels good. Good on that side.
Pretty good, no?
I can't feel the top. That's pretty nice on that one. The top feels good. Not much of a mismatch up there. So it looks like the only mismatch is there in the front. How much mismatch we got? See the step right there.
Enough to live with?
Hear it right there. Hear the step? Well, let's get 30 thou offset there.
Hear it.
Same on out here. Drops down.
Yep.
See up here, there's none. Goes smooth. Down here goes pretty good too. So the air is on your side.
The air?
Is the air. It's on the upper third up in here. Right up here where my finger is where your air is at.
How can we fix it?
But it doesn't matter because the manifold is smaller than the head, so there's no, the restriction's not going the wrong way. Because you got a small port. Remember I told you the manifold's a little bit bigger in the port?
Yeah.
I mean the port is bigger than the manifold.
Yeah, so it's gonna get larger
Yeah.
anyway.
Now up here on the top, there's a little bit of offset on the very top. Up here on the very top, it sticks into the port a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit on that direction. Probably about 15 thou. So come over and feel it. You can feel it. The rear one lines up the best on the side, but it has the biggest offset though.
That's not bad though.
Yeah, but the other side has the biggest
A
offset.
little bit in the back there.
But you can feel that one on the top. Feel how it overlaps into the port.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, not too bad.
A lot better than it was.
When you have a big thick rubber, they get a lot of air on them. When you got an S&S manifold with a real thin rubber in there, you don't have as much air. But you still have an air because of the way the clamps are made. There's clearances between the manifold and the clamp. There's always an air. So, but overall, it's pretty good.
Up with the rocker box.
You can definitely see how the airflow is going to go into the port pretty good there. You can see the valve head up in
A
there.
lot better than it was.
It's better than it was.
It was terrible yesterday.
It was
when I looked at
terrible?
it. Yeah, I was going, oh, no way.
You didn't like that before?
No.
Oh, see.
Remember I started asking about the other manifold yesterday?
So it looks a little better now. Well, I didn't port the head out, so it would be a big mismatch if we did that. All right. That all looks good for now. We'll be back.
Can I set these on?